counted that he think that the coalition could win, an election. And so that was a very good strategy. It was a very good, thinking. The strategy that we put together to ensure that we got the success that we got. And so that served as a very good experience for the coalition, because what we went through, the strategy we put in place. But key among the strategies that we put forth was the issue of preaching the message of reconciliation, peace and unity. And I think that is a language that the Lofians want to hear. They don't want to hear divisive politics. We got to make sure that we unite our people. We can't allow politics to divide our people. So if you ask me what is the experience, that was a unique experience that we got, and I think we can tap on that.
And look at this now, Kollie, in 2023 there will be election. And do you believe that the CDC will have a headway in Lofa County comes 2023?
I'm convinced. Drawing from our own analysis, our political analysis, 2017 first round we got around 7%. Second round we got 14% plus. Now, after 3 years, there was an election. The king, our candidate did not win, Senator Kpelleh, but he made a mark. Now, they by-election came. If indeed the coalition was so hated or did not have that leverage now in Lofa County, just by declaring support for Councillor Zargo, would have made Councillor Zargo to have lost the election. The fact that we didn't do it surreptitiously, we came openly to say we hereby endorse Councillor Zargo as our candidate. That in itself, it was a hard decision. It was a political decision we made that will show off, and indeed we got a dividend. That political dividend today has changed. It has changed the face of Lofa politics. It has changed the dynamics, the myth. So, speaking about experience being drawn from the by-election, it speaks volume. It has brought about different dimension when it comes to decision making in Lofa County. So that's why we have experienced.
Kollie, all of you have been saying Lofa County is not a CDC area, and now CDC winning the senatorial by seat in the county looking at 2023. What do you have to say about that when it comes to that statement?
But there's no mistake. That was a factual fight to say that Lofa was on a CDC county. That was a fight. I'm saying that was a fight. But now, I can tell you, Lofa is a battleground. In the US, whenever you hear the journalists saying battleground state, you know what I'm saying? It means no man own that land. So we'll fight politically. You who take control, it means you are the man of the day. So Lofa has become, a battleground state. It's not green, it's not blue. But beyond 2023, Lofa will become blue.
If you are saying Lofa will become blue beyond 2023 on Kollie, people want to know in terms of what?
Well, in terms of political victory, Lofa will become blue because after 2023, the coalition stands a better chance in winning most of the representative seats, the senatorial seat, and that of the presidential level. And it's not about just speaking of the head. It's based on the calculation, it's based on wise thinking, and planning. Planning pays a lot in politics. So when we say Lofa is a battleground, we couldn't talk like that. 2017, Lofa was a green county, purely for the UP, purely, 99.9%. And we have come, we have changed the dynamics of the politics. So the game that we have made is huge, to the extent that today, if you are a good analyst in politics, you will surely agree with me that Lofa is a battleground county. Lofa, beyond 2023, the general presidential elections, Lofa will turn completely blue. That light, I love the American system. When the seats are being declared for X party, you see the color picking up. And I think that is what will happen in Lofa County through the democratic process.
Before we take leave of you, recently you spoke about the issue of road connectivity in the county. Could you just maybe throw light on the issue of the road when it comes to road connectivity within Lofa County?
Well, like I said, since 1964, road issue has been a challenge of Lofa. So if you ask Lofians, what do you need? They will tell you that they need road. And that's why we have been pushing the agenda of road in Lofa County. The all-season road is what we are working on. By Tuesday, I have a meeting with the Minister of Works. She must have spoke on Thursday, but because our plan to come to Lofa, we didn't meet. We have a pending meeting on Tuesday of next week, and I can assure you, the agenda remains the same. You can see the the pavement that is ongoing. That is an old story now. We are targeting the Salayea to Konya to Vonjima. But before the pavement of Konya and Vonjima, the government has arranged with a company that will maintain the all-season road. Because right now, no vehicle can apply the route between Konya and Vonjima. That is so bad. But that it happening now? No. Extended said even before 1964, the very day that Lorma brought the first vehicle road or car road in Lofa County, we started experiencing that. So it didn't just start now. So most time when I see people posting as if this is the very first time that Lofa has a challenge road in the southeast. The situation is not only unique to Lofa County, it goes across the country. But we came for a purpose. We say we'll make a difference. We say we'll make a change, positive change. And this is why we are focused on our agenda. We'll keep our eye on the ball. And so the road is key to our PAPD program to ensure that our people, they are agriculturalists. We need to give them access to good road so that when they harvest their peanuts, their okra, their pepper, all the fruits, the perishable goods, they should not lose them. So those are things that we are working on, so that through the road construction, you'll be putting cash in the pockets of the field. Because if you go to harvest your fruits, your fresh fruits, your perishable fruits, in about 2 or 3 hours, let's assume you weigh to Basel or Louis or Pony. In 3 hours, and in Morovia to sell your crops or your fruits. I think if we should focus on that, is a plus in changing the lives of our people. And those are things I will focus on.
What's the message of peace and reconciliation to the people of Lofa County?
Well, you know, from 2005, this name Moses Y Kollie, and our focus has been on reconciliation. All of our campaign then, our 2 times campaign activities, our support to Senator Kpelleh in 2020, our support to Councillor Zargo in the by-election. Those comments have been focused on peace and reconciliation. So, those divisive politics or remarks or comments should be condemned, should be discouraged, and be encouraged to talk about peace and unity, peace and reconciliation. Because in the absence of peace and unity, there will be no development. There's no way. So we encourage our people. We are blessed to host 6 tribes of the 16 tribes of Liberia. And we are proud of that as a county. In fact, we were 7, but now 1 gone. That is the Kpelleh. You know, Mombapolo was part of Lofa. That's 7 tribes. Lofa hosted 7 tribes until a few years back. So my message and my words of encouragement to admonish our people is to coexist, keep respect for the culture, be religious tolerant, so that you respect my religion and I respect your religion. You are Christian, you are Muslim, you are Zoe, we should respect one another. If I choose to go to the cotton tree to pray, respect me for that. If you choose to go to Christ, I should respect you for that. If I choose to go to Muhammad, you should respect me for that. That is the beauty of life. That's why the Westerner believe in. And if we live like that, there will be no conflict. There will be no clash of culture. There will be no clash of religion. And I think we should be encouraging those kind of activities.
Are you sad about tribal comments, division, when you hear one side of the story to say, no Kpelleh man, no this tribe should be, senator, no this tribe should be this. Are you sad by such comments?
I think that was a little bit disappointing, and the good thing is that our senior uncle, Nyimale, representing Nyimale, I remember that when the senator was in studio, his second comment at OKFM, the representative said you got to retract that statement. So it tells you that besides Moses Y Kollie trying to, feel sad about it, I think other stakeholders feel strongly that he slipped. And I think he needs to go on air to retract that statement, because you are not only talking about Kpelleh people, it means that you're talking about the rest of the tribes besides your tribe of Lorma that you're talking about. So I think you want to put the belt, and we're encouraging that whenever you appear on the platform of the media, you got to be composed. You got to be very, very meticulous on how you utter. Because when you speak emotionally, sometimes politically you slip. And when the tongue should slip, it affects you politically. There are consequences when you speak against a tribe, when you speak against a religion. So those things should be discouraged. So I will encourage my nephew, the Honorable Senator, to withdraw that statement and apologize to the Kpelleh people. Mind you, the Kpelleh people are now in Lofa County. They all, across the 8 counties that you find Kpelleh people in, that Kpelleh, they have all considered us very seriously. So that was a sad mistake. It's not late to err is human, to forgive a divine. But you gotta acknowledge that indeed he slipped. So he needs to go back on that same platform to say, I'm sorry. And he shall be forgiven.
Okay. Kollie, we are going to take leave of you at this hour. So what is your party statement?
My party statement is to encourage Lofians to remain united. Be nearing 2023, we're on the elections. Elections now divide us. Election will come and go. We should remain friends, we should remain family, so that Lofa County is our common denominator. Nothing will take you myself from Lofa County. So I want to encourage each and everyone. Not only Lofa County, in other Liberians, I see so much of aggressiveness. Aggressiveness in terms of violence. You can be aggressive politically to achieve your agenda, but not to be violent. And I see that mainly the young people, we want to encourage them that we put our country first. Liberia is all we have. No matter what happens, there will be changes in administration. But let it be done through the democratic process. So we encourage Lofians, the Liberians as a whole, to ensure that we remain united in maintaining the peace in Liberia.
Thank you so much for taking the hour.